Many of America's youth learn about the military from the mainstream media and Hollywood, and much of what they learn is just plain wrong. At the NRA, an organization founded in 1871 by military veterans, we know that so much of that is erroneous and wrong. And so last year, the NRA started Life of Duty, an online network to ensure that America's military heroes receive the recognition they deserve. One of my privileges as the chairman of the NRA Board's Military and Veterans Affairs Committee is to present the CPAC American Heroes Award, sponsored by the NRA and ACU. The 212 American Heroes Award recipient is a combat-decorated U.S. Marine, currently studying for a bachelor's degree at American Military University. After graduating from high school in 2005, he enlisted in the Marine Corps knowing he was going to go to war. Following basic training in infantry school, he was designated a machine gunner and assigned to the 1st Battalion, 6th Marines. And in March, he deployed to Iraq. And in October 2006, he found Anbar Province, Iraq, to be the bloodiest place on the planet. That's where I first met him, driving a Humvee, a key member of the battalion's QRF, the Quick Reaction Force. He was then a Lance Corporal, and he and his Marines spent 9 months engaged in deadly combat in and around bloody Ramadi, Iraq. If he wasn't as brave or as good as he is, I might not be here today. So for me, this award is personal. This remarkable young American in the spring of 2008, just 11 months after returning to Camp Lejeune from Iraq, deployed again, this time to Helmand Province, Afghanistan, which succeeded Anbar Province as the bloodiest place on the planet. And by then, our recipient had been meritoriously promoted to sergeant and was leading 25 Marines in the heavy weapons sections of Weapons Company, 1st Battalion, 6th Marines. On August 3rd, 2008, the patrol he was leading, with our Fox News team embedded, was hit by a Taliban IED, severely wounding our recipient and his driver, Lance Corporal Figueroa. When our recipient regained consciousness, his first concerns weren't about his own serious injuries, but about his men. He was evacuated to a field hospital in Afghanistan, where his burns were treated and his badly mangled left leg was amputated. After 2 years recuperating in the stateside hospitals, he was assigned as an instructor at the Marine Corps Martial Arts Center. Don't mess with him. Hand-to-hand combat is a specialty. In July of 2011, he was medically retired from the Marines. His combat awards include 2 Navy Achievement Medals, 1 with Combat V, 2 Combat Action Ribbons, 2 Sea Service Deployment Medals, the Good Conduct Medal, and the Purple Heart. Before our recipient joins us, please watch the screen and learn a little bit more about this real American hero. 3 August 2008. 2nd Platoon of Weapons Company, 1st Battalion, 6th Marines, commanded by Lieutenant John Branson, is on patrol near Garmsir, Afghanistan. Among them, Pennsylvania native Sergeant Courtney Rauch.
I grew up in a military family. Growing up with the Navy, around Navy base, and Marines being there, I decided that's what I wanted to do.
In the lead Humvee, Sergeant Rauch, the vehicle commander, and Corporals Donald, Wright, and Figueroa. Chris Jackson, our cameraman, was seated in the right rear behind Sergeant Rauch. An IED detonated directly beneath their Humvee.
We were driving along, approaching the village. We saw 3 men quickly walk away from the area. The sergeant called it in. He said, "Hold up, guys, there might be something happening." Then there's a huge boom.
The vehicle struck the device, but the vehicle, as it was designed, absorbed most of the impact.
Though wounded by the blast, Chris Jackson struggled back to the fiery wreck.
The cabin was on fire. I jumped out, went, grabbed the sergeant out of the shotgun seat, pulled him out.
Corporals Wright and Donald dragged Figueroa to safety as Jackson pulled Sergeant Rauch out of the flames and away from the exploding ordnance. Sergeant Courtney Rauch, badly wounded while we were with him in Afghanistan,
Then there's a huge boom. The cabin was on fire.
is also recovering from the loss of his left leg. We caught up with Sergeant Rauch and his wife Vanessa at Camp Lejeune.
I'm not even sure when they actually amputated the leg completely.
When he called me, I think he said there was something wrong with his left leg, but that was it.
I didn't
I didn't tell her right away.
At first, it was really rough.
She basically dropped everything to take care of me. But she's been the greatest. I mean, nobody could ask for a better wife or better, just a friend in the world, you know, to be able to do that for you.
You remember anything of that IED going off?
I don't remember anything 2 hours prior to 2 hours after. It's like a complete blank slate. Last thing I remember was doing the pre-patrol report and then telling Chris and you that what trucks, respectively, you were going to be sending for the patrol.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming this year's recipient of our American Heroes Award, Sergeant Courtney Wainwright, United States Marine Corps, retired.
Thank you. Well, you all made me blush. Just want to say thank you. Truly honored to be up here today to accept this award. As honored as I am, this doesn't alone belong to me, but specifically to them Marines you saw in that video, the ones that made me what I am today, all the soldiers, all the sailors, all the airmen of the United States Armed Forces, and of course, all the United States Marines. Hurrah! I'll make this quick because not really good public speaking, but just want to say thank you to Colonel North here, truly an inspiration to me, and a special thank you to my beautiful wife, Vanessa, and I promise I wouldn't point her out, so. Without her, as you saw up there, I wouldn't be standing here today. All of us injured Marines and all injured service members in general, without that, we all fall into a black hole at some point. Depression and not knowing what to move forward or how to move forward. And without her by my side, holding my hand and forcing me to do that, I would still be in that hole. And I'm truly excited about what the future holds and not scared one bit because I know I have her by my side. So once again, thank you, Colonel North. Thank you to the NRA for this honorable award. And thank you to you all, and hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you.